Okay, so I figured out how this finally works. So, uh, I finally figured out how one of the recording systems work after such a long time. So, to explain what happened, I ended up recording a video on Screencastify, only to find out that was the wrong recording system. So I tried to upload it to YouTube, and it said that this cannot be uploaded. And I hope that this can be uploaded into YouTube. If it doesn't, I'm gonna scream. So. Uh, I know. Get ready, my mother says. So what? She. What I'm going to talk about for this controversy Saturday is involving the gun debate because of the one shooting at Parkview or Parkland. It was Parkland, Florida. It's a shame that all those teenagers had to die, and those like two or three staff members had to die because of this. We don't know if it was like this racially motivated thing because this white nationalist group said, "Oh, he was a part of our group," and then hours later they said, "Oh, he wasn't really a part of our group." So we don't know what. We don't know whether or not he was a part of that whole scenario. So that was that. If for the whole gun debate, uh, my whole opinion on gun control is this: should be no guns viable to any hands, or it should be really, really, really hard for people to be able to get guns. I've heard of the topics, I've heard of the debates, I've heard the very weak ones, I've heard the very strong ones. The strongest one I feel is like people need guns in order to have an uprising against the tyrannical government. And from what I've seen, we're already in a tyrannical government. We don't really need guns. For all we know, those gun supporters supported the tyrannical dictator that we have. So, for a gun control, like my father and brother, they're really, really, really big people on guns. They really like their guns. One more for protection of the household, one more for hunting and stuff. So that's that. It, the whole argument of they're going to take our guns away. Oh no, is very, very, very weak. But at this point, I want the stupid people to realize that I'm at the point where I do want to take your gun away and give it to the military. This is getting to be absurd and ridiculous with your conspiracy like head. And that's the kind of people whose mental stability is on shaky grounds where they could be a shooter. But I saw a lot of things on Facebook talking about thoughts and prayers need to be replaced with policy and action, which I agree with both. There does need to be thoughts and prayers for any shooting victim's family, but also we have gone to a point of there needs to be policy and action. One person said that guns don't kill people, people kill people. So in that case, we need to send the only people only to war so they can fight. They don't need any guns, which I kind of found my mother's laughing as well. Good point. I found that kind of funny. And I think it was actually Ozzy Osbourne who said it, which makes it funny. Um, Another thing that came up talking about uh, guns have changed. Time has came past, so gun laws need to change. Talking about how a rifle in the 1700s was it could only shoot only two times in a minute, and we could shoot like 45 bullets in a minute with our guns. So that's how they see it. That times need to change and stuff. But that's my whole opinion on gun control. Sorry if you got offended. This is Controversy Saturdays. You're going to get offended.